Welcome back everybody to the Roulette of Sadness, continuing with my playthrough of Mega Man 6 Ridley X hack, which is obviously a Mega Man 6 ROM hack. And remember guys, this is round number 4 of tournament number 3 of this show. So, I was on my way to get the fourth and last letter here in Tomahawk Man stage. And remember this part where if I went to the left I could find an E-tank, and this way over here, well, you destroy this, and I guess this is the way to the alternate exit, but apart from that, Proto Man shows up and gives you the energy balancer too. So yeah, you get that too. Even though I'm not so sure if, you know, I have certain doubts about the location of the energy balancer in the original game. It was either Yamato Man's stage or Tomahawk. Maybe in this hack they decided to place it at Tomahawk's place. But yeah, I mean, it is still very weird to me, this whole situation, to be honest. But well, yeah, the good thing is I got the letter and the energy balancer at the same time, so it was not a waste of time. It was totally worth it. So I'll be able to get pretty much everything as I normally try to when playing Mega Man 6, but now in a hack. So yeah, before playing, I decided to show you this before playing Mr. X's stages. I realized that it was really convenient to get the last beat letter and the energy balancer at the same time, or almost at the same time. So yeah, on my very last letter, I had some certain doubts, and I was starting to suspect that if it wasn't in Yamato Man stage, maybe it would be at Tomahawk's. For some reason I had that feeling. Anyway, I got everything, so now we can go play Mr. X's stages. I guess I'll be playing a couple of them today, and I'll do the rest on the next video. Yeah, it has 4. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense, I guess. I mean, as opposed to pretty much most of the Mega Man games, this one got a second fortress. Well, Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 got a second extra fortress, and that's why those are my favorites, actually, on the NES. Alright, actually, Blizzard attack would be good against these guys. Against pretty much all of them. So yeah, that's the main reason why I like Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 more than any other on the NES. Not only because the controls, or sorry, the Mega Buster makes it more interesting, but also the music in some of these games is better than the first 3 installments, but also because of the possibility of playing extra levels. Alright, this is actually much tougher than I thought it was gonna be. There we go. As long as I kill one of them fast, the others will become a little easier. I still got plenty of E-tanks anyway, to avoid any accidents. Oh, this. Alright. I am using an E-tank now, as a matter of fact. And apparently from what I see here, this game is really encouraging you to use your weapons. I don't want to kill this guy though. And now let's go for the jet. You know, I'm a little bit reluctant to using these extra weapons in actual levels. I just like to use them against the bosses as weaknesses. But now I'm being kind of forced to do that. Alright, we have optional paths. Well, we got an optional path in this first stage of Mr. X that in the end gave you like 4 lives or something like that. I don't know if this is the one. Well, and I can tell already that the level looks completely different. Again, there is actually an effort. Yeah, that was the shortcut, but with no goodies. Maybe if I would have taken the other one, maybe I could have gotten more goodies. But you know, this is for the best. Alright, what was the weakness for this one? I'm trying to remember, even though I remember being able to do this just with a Mega Buster, but... I mean, you still have to do some dodging. It has to be with the charged shots. Yeah, this is doable anyway, just like this. I might end up using another E-Tank. Ideally that... I mean, I shouldn't use it. I don't think it's gonna be necessary. There we go. Yeah, we definitely have time for another level here. Again, I'm not familiar with any of these backgrounds. I'm still wondering if they are customized or taken from another game. But I cannot recognize them from any other Mega Man game, so it would make it even more interesting if they were actually customized, because they fit perfectly a Mega Man stage. Yeah, that's the whole point of getting the energy balancer. Yeah, this guy again. There we go. I guess I'm using jets. And I'll be making a side stage just in case. Last level was not necessary. Uh-oh, no, bad idea. I can actually fight them from here, one by one. There we go. Yeah, I'll be taking my time. There is no such thing as the easy way out. Oh yeah, these things. Nothing to refill, except my health. Hey, this guy's here, huh? Yeah, I can fly over that guy, I guess. And now the jet is being super useful, as you can tell. Saving me from some trouble, avoided certain confrontations. Dude, what about giving me health? Yeah, but I wish I got more health than just that. Anyway. I noticed some glitches here and there in the screen transitions. I mean, nothing too bad. That was a very easy level, let's be honest. Who's the mini-boss here? Is that the big thing that stays on the wall? So yeah, if that's the case, I'm gonna be using lots, well, at least a couple of E-Tanks here. I mean, this is like the one weapon that works against this guy. And this is like the safest spot you can be in, sorry. I'm actually doing this rather fast without having to use E-Tanks. Even though I'm close to dying, so I have to do some dodging too. Good! I beat him rather quickly. I used up pretty much all of my weapon though. Alright, since I did all of this in less than 10 minutes, I guess we're playing one more stage for you guys. I show you the location of the last secret exit, the energy balancer, 2 levels of Mr. X's fortress, and now this. Alright, nice start. Forcing you to make a jump right away. So, next video definitely we're gonna be ending with Mr. X's Fortress. And maybe something else. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Even though everybody knows. Wait, in the original game this wasn't a water level, right? I know there was a water stage like right before the boss rush. But this is not even the second fortress. Or castle, whatever you want to call it. Oops. Alright. Gotta calculate the jump better. I'm jumping too early, I'm noticing. Still not enough. The problem is that if I jump any higher, I will get hit by the spikes up there. No. Yeah, you gotta be like right next to the spiky ball. I'd rather take a hit there than jumping. And in here, I guess, just climb the ladder and forget about the enemies. Even though it's risky. Hey, this guy. Does this count as a mini-boss? I don't know, as a kid I always considered it like a mini-boss. Even though it's not as big. Alright, they're putting lots of water traps. It's like an expansion of Centerman's original stage. In general terms, I like how this is designed. It's very well designed, very balanced. And it provides pretty much a pretty decent combination of enemies from all of the stages in Mega Man 6. Alright, this guy right here. Which weapon do I have to use here? I normally go for the Buster only. But I'm sure this has a weakness, which I do not remember. I don't remember this being too bad either. I mean, as you can see, I'm doing a fairly decent amount of damage. Problem is that I started the battle with very little health myself. Why didn't you jump? Alright, let's do it again with this little health. Maybe I don't even have to move there. Oops. Yeah, I jumped. I shouldn't have. But I don't want to waste an E10, that's why I'm doing all this again. Even if I have little health. Again, I could have used a weakness. But it would take a minute or two finding out what the actual weakness is. Okay, actually I made plenty of progress in around 13 minutes and a half. So I feel pretty happy about that. You know what, let's go for the end of Mr. X's castle. Let's finish it off. I wasn't expecting to do that in only one video, to be honest. Because some levels were much shorter than expected, that's the truth. Alright, I refilled pretty much everything. Beautiful slowdown. More than 2 sprites cause all this. Kind of funny. I remember the last level of Mr. X's Fortress having 2 paths as well. Having the jet here, I guess, is useful. Unnecessary, as you can see. I mean, I would have to change the suits anyway, so... Uh-oh. Alright, that one is actually an interesting trap. Did you see it? So basically that forces you to fly like in the middle of here and not just go to the very top all the time. You gotta make the effort to keep floating in midair and not depend on just staying on the top all the time. Yeah, okay, here is where the path splits. And I'll keep using the jet because by the look, I mean, from what it looks, I will need it all the time. It's okay, I can take a hit. Or 2, or 3. As long as I don't fall. Oh, this is the... Alright, this is where the two paths join. That was really quick. I think there is one more path before the end. At least in the original game there were like this bird generator. But in this case, as you can see, it's much easier than that. Just flying enemies. Run and gun is all what you need. I'm sure there was also a weakness for this, but I'm sure I'm not gonna need it. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm touching the spike from the ship. I'm still taking the hit, whatever. One more hit will do. Oh yeah, I forgot. In order to play these ROM hacks of Mega Man, you have to patch the Japanese ROMs for pretty much all of them. I don't think any hack works on the North American release. So yeah, Wily, obviously, I mean, doesn't take a genius, right? But yeah, I want to assume that Wily's castle levels will be also redesigned, even though this first part looks exactly the same as the original game. Anyways, guys, next time we're gonna do Wily's castle. Thank you for watching, guys.